Hi folks, welcome to Brave Bait. Today I'm going to share with you a recipe of how to fry carp after you marinate it in mustard. And I'm going to share with you a secret of how to eliminate the bones that are pesky and are found inside the fillets of carp. The bones are known as Y bones and they go along this thick of the fillet. Now as you can see, here's the skin of the carp. This will be the tail. Here's the head uh, side, and along this thickest part of the fillet go the Y bones. And the way to eliminate them is to literally slice them through. Now they go this way, and I'm gonna use my knife to slice into them. And as I slice, I don't slice into the skin, but I slice almost all the way down. And as I slice, I can hear the bones crunching. And what will this do is, and that's it. I make a bunch of slices like that. And as I slice, I can feel crunching through the bone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this fillet into thinner parts that I can fry individually. And when they fry, this is going to curl just like so and expose all these bones, you see? And these bones are going to get fried out and they're going to disappear literally. And they will no longer hurt you, and these fillets are going to be completely bone-free and delicious. So as you remember in my previous episode of carp cooking, I mentioned that I failed to remove all the bones. And that remains true with carp filleting. I cannot remove all the Y bones. They're simply too small. But in this method of frying, I can eliminate the Y bones and make this a truly bone-free fillet of carp. As you know, carp is delicious. And when you catch a 20-inch carp, these are the fillets you get. They're pretty big. There's a lot of meat here. And another amazing thing about carp I'm going to share with you is when you catch a carp, you can tell how old it is. And there's a simple trick. See, if you find the scale and you look at it in the light, you can see the grooves that represent the age of the carp. And you can determine how old the carp is, just like a tree. How amazing is that, folks? And the marinating part I'm gonna talk to you about. I marinate this meat in mustard, and that's all I need. Now you can use also mustard to cover these pieces further just before you fry them so that the dough sticks better to them, or the crumbs. And this will make the meat even more tender and delicious. I use these breadcrumbs that I buy in the store, and I don't know if you can hear it, but these bones get crunchy. And I'm gonna later show you how I fry these pieces. And I just want to encourage people to catch and cook carp because it's so abundant. It's truly the most targeted fish in the world, and people enjoy it traditionally. For example, in my family, we cook a carp each Christmas. We make stuffed carp. If anybody's interested in that recipe, we can show it to you sometime maybe. It's just an all-around enjoyable fish, and it's so much fun to catch. Look at my previous video where I catch the big carp. You see how much fun it is. They're truly the gentle giants of the freshwater. Hi folks, welcome back to Brave Bait. This is the end of me frying carp. And this is what comes out. Curly, crispy pieces of carp that are just awesome to enjoy. As you can see, I fried them a little bit longer to make them extra crispy. And see how the pieces curl up like this very nicely. And let's just put in another batch of these carp fillets. As I put them in, they curl up, so I spaced them apart fairly well. And I cooked them for about 4.5 minutes. And voila! Fish on! Welcome back to Brave Bait. Here's the table I've prepared with the fried carp that I made. All the bones hopefully are baked out. Um, and this is how I enjoy my catch. Fish on.